Are you speaking Latin right now? Not anymore? What happened? They went out of business because of COVID. All right, well, that makes sense. Honestly, you hate to see it. You ever been to Bao Bay? I've been to Bao Bay a couple of... I like Bao Bay, man. Or am I thinking of the right place? Yes. Bao Bay, good. Bow down, don't talk to me. Bao Bay, I think, is pretty sick in Chinatown. But it is one of those restaurants where when I go to it, I'm like, I'm not cool enough to be here. Does Salt Bay own Bao Bay? No, his restaurant is called, like... I get the joke, by the way, but it's called, like, Nuzeret, right? I laugh every time when I see... I don't know, Salt Bay's restaurant goes viral all the time. And people, they're like, you won't... This diner was mad when they got a $13,000 bill from Salt Bay's restaurant. And then you're like, well, that's a lot of money. And then you look at the bill and they ordered, like, 17 bottles of, like, you know... Louis the 13th cognac, and you're like, okay, it makes a lot of sense. I can understand why the bill was so high. I'm not saying I would pay it. I'm just saying, like, you can't really be mad when you order a bunch of expensive stuff and then be like, whoa, this is expensive. Oh, what? Scam, dude. I spawned on top of a salad spinner. Oh, man. Spawn can't. Yoop. Yeah, Bao Bay's pretty sick. I like Bao Bay. Sorry to everybody watching this who's not from the lower mainland. But you gotta admit, if you're from the lower mainland, you're like, oh shit, this is like the best content I've ever seen in my life. He's talking about restaurants I've been to. I'm from Oregon. I've been to Portland once. I don't really remember. Okay, look, we ate at some good restaurants, but we also did eat at a Red Robin once. And that was where I kind of, like, I don't know. I just, like, I don't trust, I wasn't, like, super unhappy with my experience at Red Robin. But there was a part of me that was like, you can't possibly have this many burgers on your menu. Like, anytime you're like, I'll take the barbecue burger, and they're like, which one? You're like, it's crazy. Who eats at Red Robin? I mean, it wasn't my choice, but I was okay with it. Bottomless fries, too. Let's talk about the best brunch spots in Denver. I bet Denver's got some sick brunch. Any city that has gotten a population boon thanks to millennials, by necessity must have great brunch. We're like the millennial, we're the brunch generation, I should say. I don't know what the Zoomers are going to be into. Maybe brunch is going to enter some kind of lull, but... I can't talk about Denver, though, because their hockey team beat my hockey team so badly last night. But we're in that position now as Canucks fans, where, like, when I saw... I mean, I turned on the game. It was 5 minutes in. We were down 2-0. And then, like, a minute later, we were down 3-0. Honestly, like, the Canucks fans were rooting for the Avs at that point. Because you're like, just, like, honestly, beat us so bad we fire our coach. I actually want to lose my next or their next game. I guess I'm not really that involved, but at this point I'm like, just kill us, you know, like 10-0 next time. Who cares? Oh my god. Kraken fan insane. I hate Hackstall. Look, okay, I think you guys are in a different position though, because you're like, your team's literally brand new. Like, you can't fire your first coach ever after, like, 15 games. That's just... Also, like, no offense, but your roster sucks. Like, it's a pot calling the kettle black, but, like, After the expansion draft. You know, I know everyone was like, everyone thought Vegas was gonna suck, and then look at them now. And you're like, yeah, okay, we were wrong back then. But this time we were definitely right. Like, that team is not doing it. Which is fine. I mean, I'm a big believer that the expansion teams kind of should be designed to not be that strong right out of the gate. Not because it's like, you know, they have to pay their dues, but just because, like, if you change the rules to allow them to get great players, it just kind of sucks for the fans who are like, hey, we drafted this kid, and now he's coming into the league. He had a good season, and oh, now he's a Seattle Kraken player. But pay your dues before you pay your rent. Hey, pavement fan spotted. Hoop. Not chasing pavement. Okay, let's focus here. Let's focus. It's Vancouver restaurant. I mean, dude, if we're talking Vancouver ramen restaurants, Jinya, I got into my bathroom story there and I forgot. I don't know. I always find it like overpriced for the quality of the ramen. Portion sizes are small and you wait in line forever to get in. If I'm gonna wait in line forever, I'd rather go to like Danbo, where the ramen is cheap and also very, very good. The only problem with Danbo are the lines and the size of the restaurant. And then, you know, depending on where you're at in the city, there's like some other places that are also really good. Like I don't mind going to a Santoka for sure. Santoka's pretty good. Marutama is very well liked, but there's not a joke. One time I ate there. Well, the 2 times I ate there, I had gastrointestinal distress both times. And I think it's just, I've got some kind of food intolerance to something they use, because everybody seems to love them. But, it was such an emergency, I had to get off the bus, go into that big Safeway in the West End, and then poop in the Safeway bathroom. I don't know if it's food poisoning. It was like literally 20 minutes after I finished eating it. My stomach was just like, you are not gonna make it. And I was like, all right, guess I'm pooping in the West End grocery store bathroom now. Okay. What is this movie music, man? We need the Antonio Banderas back. That's good. So we got Lightning Bolt and Pinwheel, both of which are very strong. Never should have smoked that shit, man. Now I'm taking a dump in the Safeway. By the way, thank you for allowing my tweet to go viral. I was thinking of it while I was cooking some quesadillas last night. The tweet was, and I quote, "I want to smoke that shit Morpheus hits before he goes glasses shopping." I honestly think that it would be, I think that's a great tweet. I'm a big fan. Okay, I'm alive. What do we at? We got 50 minutes, okay. Tweet that shit? I tweeted it. That's not that funny? What are you talking about? Have you seen his glasses? I'm sorry, I refuse to debase myself and tweet about Joe Manchin and Kristen Cinema just to get likes. I'm Morpheus posting. If you got a problem with that, you can leave. Help me? I like the Loblaws tweet more. The Loblaws tweet was inspired by reality. Kate wrote up this grocery list full of stuff that honestly, like, it felt like a challenge. It felt like she was testing me. Like, here, let me give you some of the things that were on that list that I was expected to find in the grocery store. Almond powder. Agave syrup. Wonton wrappers. Okay, these are things I've never purchased at a grocery store before in my entire life, right? Can I tell you? My brain is organized like a grocery store. In my head, I never even had to question where the agave syrup was. I was like, it's next to the honey. Why? Because those are all syrups. They're natural sweeteners. That's where it goes. No problem. Almond powder, I was like, guess what? If it's not in the nut section, and it wasn't, that's going to be near baking needs, because you could use almond powder in your baking, and that's exactly where that shit was. I'm just realizing my brain is outlaid like a Safeway. Okay, thanks for the banter. We're actually like, I entered my mind palace again. That turns us into a chicken? Control me! Swah! Incredible gameplay. Incredible gameplay. Okay, I've learned the error of my ways. Damn, physics got me down. I mean, I am like Benedict Cumberbatch in the first episode of Sherlock. You ever, it's so funny that like I'm not gonna pretend that like, look, okay, when Sherlock was first big, I watched a little bit of it and I was like, this show's okay. Like there were some things of it in that I enjoyed. I definitely did not notice how ridiculous that first season is, where he's in the lab and like things are popping up in his head and he's going like, you know, zoop, and when he like combines words to make a new word, it plays like a sound bite of Ben Franklin saying something, and then he goes and he's like rotating like words and numbers around in his head and stuff like that. I had no idea when I was watching it that it was comical until I, you know, saw it like 2 years ago, and I was like, that is just insane. I can't even rotate shapes in my head. It's true. I watched out of Sherlock. It was sometime like in the season 2 to season 3 range where I mean, I don't know if anybody even cares about this show anymore, so I'm just gonna spoil it, and if you're mad, then I apologize. But I remember, like, in one of the season finales, they, like, Moriarty fucking dies. Like, he shoots himself in the head or something like that. And then in the next season, he's like, I'm back. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What do you mean you're back? I saw you die. I'm not, like, I get it's a twist, like, oh, he's so devious, he's such a mastermind, but, like, at that point, like, how am I, it's like, you got me pogged up, right? Like, you had a moment that was, like, pivotal for the story, and then you were like, just kidding, you can never, like, you know, believe anything you see on this show ever again. He was actually still dead, though? Or was he? Dun-ga-dun-dun-ga-dun-dun. Da-dun-du-du-du-du-du. That's Dexter, actually. No. Failure. Failure has been sent. Dude, I was thinking, I said this in the Discord to the lads yesterday, but, like, I like the Marvel movies, at least until I see Eternals. And even still, when watching Dune, I was like, man, it's so refreshing to, like, watch a movie where, like, you know, there's a fight and people are just, like, fighting. Nobody's, like, getting, like, a close-up where they're like, oh, last time I fought this, remember Gamora? Wait, we're gonna do the Gamora plan again? Okay, on 3. You know, like, there's, like, not even a single quip or moment of levity in, like, the whole movie. Like, something, like, breaks on a spaceship, and people aren't like, oh, those damn Gallifrey engineers, I knew I should have never trusted them. Like, instead, they're just like, fix that shit. And, okay, like, it was nice to not have that coming in there. Like, I had forgotten what that was like. It was a breath of fresh air. I don't know, I'm just picking random words. Isn't that from Doctor Who, the Gallifrey? It is. Okay, yeah. Well, it's just like, I mean, I don't know. Like when I was watching Dune, I was just like, okay, this is like actually. I'm not saying every movie has to be like this, because it literally had not a single moment of levity in the whole movie, except when that dude's like eyes roll back in his head. That's like 4 minutes in. But regardless, hey, wait, careful. Ooh, careful. We'll just pick our moment here. It just takes a second. It was just nice to watch the movie and be like, oh, this is like actually made for adults. You son of a... Like when I was watching it, I was like, okay, now I actually, like, people are right. Like Star Wars is made for little kids, which is fine. I also enjoy it, but like... Thank you. Maybe for little kids is not fair, but like if you took a little kid to see Dune, more than being like scarred by what they saw, they would just be bored out of their mind. I don't think they would appreciate the aspect ratio. Okay, this is big. This is big. Honestly? Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay. What is this item? Circle. Isn't this we shoot many things that we become like a turret? Oh, it's a save! It's a save! Okay. We should use this right now. I'm going to become the Joker. Get this Star Wars Mos Eisley music out of here. Oh, let's go! Yee-hoo! Yo, it's kind of a vibe, huh? Spin me. You know what? Smoke them if you got them. This is kind of sick. Anyway. I don't want to be that guy who sees like one movie and is like, oh, like, I hate all Marvel movies. But it definitely did strike me during Dune. I was like, man, nobody has turned to the camera and, you know, made like a Joss Whedon type quip that was like, you know... Is this when we run? Yes, this is the part when we run. You know, like nobody said that at any moment, which was kind of like a breath of fresh air, honestly. Let me guess, this is when we... Is there some kind of monster behind me right now? Yes. Is he big and scaly? Yes. Is he licking his lips right now? Afraid so. This is the part where we run. For the win. Infinity Stone for the win. Woo! What up now, Swedes? Okay, here we go. Yeah. So that just happened. This is such a cursed bit. Joss Whedon lines. The sweetest honky-tonk guitar you're ever gonna hear. You guys are gonna want to see this. Okay, there you go. There you go. Way down yonder in the Chattahoochee. Totally fits, man. Dude, he's going hard. Like, if they put this in Guitar Hero, it would be in the super expert tier. This would be one of those songs in Guitar Hero that you're like, I've never heard this before in my life, but I gotta play it once. When you played it once, you would be like, this goes hard. This is like Avalancha. Okay, we're in a bit of a lull right now. That's fine. This man's noodling. NL, would you try spice? I want to smoke that shit that turns Zendaya's eyes blue. You think that tweet would pop? Mom, get out. We smoking that shit that made Zendaya's eyes turn blue. Never should have smoked that shit, man. Now I'm turning into the Night King. Okay. Try it. You've tweeted worse. I'm just worried. Like, I'm not too worried about my brand safety. But I do think my last, like 24 hours of tweeting, having 2 tweets that say I never should have smoked that shit or I want to smoke that shit, might be too much. Chibli, are you seeing this, by the way? It's an ALTF4 update. They added so many new maps. Like, I don't even want to spoil anything for you, but this is not even close to the craziest thing we saw. I want to smoke that shit that had us hanging off the wing of a Airbus A340. Honey, wake up, new ALTF4 just dropped. Yeah, Chip, did you know you went super viral on deleted tweets? With the tweet that was, honestly, if I were a plant and someone sprayed me, I would moan a little bit. '69th night. It's perfect. Yeah, it went super viral. I think like our deleted, or not r slash, but like Twitter account deleted tweets posted it. There's a tweet. What about? Oh, I almost lived. What about I never should have smoked that shit? Now I'm Hello Kitty after the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. Chicken. Me at your mom's house? Oh, that's not what that is. Me at your mom's house? What the hell? Dude, the song is so good, though. It is not chicken. I mean, the icons... Look, I love ALTF4. The icons are really bad. Oh! Physics. Physics. Icons are tough. I mean, Jay, these are like... They have an item that turns you into a chicken. And is like the icon is like a Greek alphabet letter. I could live. Why don't you make it? I don't know. I'd probably make it look like a chicken or something stupid like that. Run it back. Let's go. Dude, also, I haven't even told my favorite anecdote from the movies. Well, which was, we bought snacks, right? We got the 2 drink, 1 popcorn, and then 1 candy nobody wants, but they add in just to boost their numbers anyway. Combo. So yeah, I get the joke. It's $175. When we ordered it, the cashier was like, okay, any candy from the top 2 rows? And I'm not, you know, a big candy guy, even though I'll probably end up eating it. So I defaulted to my wife, and I said, which of these candies would you like? And she says, just from the top row. And I said, no, any of the top 2 rows. And then she went, and I swear to God, the cashier just put his hands on his hips and sighed. And then like 2 seconds later, he went, let's go, lightning bolt. 2 seconds later, he went, okay, take your time. And he just walked into, like, the back room. And then he came out later, like, 15 seconds later with an armful of cups. And, like, started putting the cups away. And then we were like, okay, we'll take the Jolly Rancher sours or whatever. It was so good. He was so done with us. I get it. Like, I'm sure you're like, you know, it's been a long day. But, hey, you know, just took us, like, 10, 15 seconds to pick out a candy. He was like, take your time. I got nothing against him. I've been in the position before myself. It's just very funny. Someone's sim went to work in a bad mood. I'm trying some new tech here. Yep, that was probably pretty predictable. That's me when I'm working at Popeyes. Well, like, honestly, look, I don't think anybody did anything wrong in that situation. But I will say, if you wanted people to order faster, what's with this top 2 rows nonsense? You know what I mean? Like, and then they're constantly, like, rotating the candies in and out. Like, why do we have to do, like, a fantasy draft? Can't I just grab, like, you know, anything on the shelf? Like, why does it have to be, like, a carnival or something? I know we didn't make the rules. I'm trying to take it up with Tanner Zipchen, the CEO of Cineplex. Oh, hello. Oh, leftover quesadilla. It's the best day of my life. Yeah? She loved that ravioli. Let's go. No. Ooh, 50-50 grind. Thank you. No, I didn't even want something from the... Like, I'm a glutton for food. I don't know if there's, like, a word for that. You know how people can be, like, a glutton for punishment? I'm like that, but for food. So, like, we get the medium popcorn. It's, you know, probably 80 or 90 square feet of popcorn. I'll eat, like, half of it. Even after eating half of it, like, I'm a little sick. Like, well, maybe not physically, but I'm, like, sick of popcorn, and I just feel kind of, like, oily. I can't imagine a world where you'd be like, yeah, let's throw, like, more, you know, like, let's just add in, like, a family-sized bag of, like, sour Skittles or something. Then I guess, like, you might be like, well, what if you had more people? Yeah, but if you got more people, why do you gotta do like, rationing? You get one popcorn. That's very shareable. But everybody's got to get their own drink, man. Like that, you can share many foods, but you gotta. Everybody has to get their own drink, not just for cleanliness, but you know, for preferences. So then you got, you know, 4 people are ordering a combo that's 1 bag of popcorn, 1 huge bag of candy, and 2 drinks. What do you do after that? You play like rock paper scissors or something? Also, the movie theater must be, like, struggling, because we got 2 movie tickets to Dune, and then Kate got an email today that was like, here's your free movie rental for going to see a movie at the theater last night. So, like, I don't know, man, I might just go see No Time to Die on, you know, digital on demand or something like that. WTF, my moan tweet got posted to the horny police. I don't know the horny police Twitter account. Please, just let me get to this save point. This is the nightmare, man. Please. Save me. Save me. I'm so upset. Okay, you know what? Quesadilla time. Smap D. Flafferman. Thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I don't really need to use... You know what? No, I don't need to use a lightning bolt here. It's not necessary. It's too good. We hit these. It does sound like the Vine Boom, also known as the John Cena Bing Chilling Boom. I don't want to replace either of these items. I'm content with my current item selection. Dude, you know what? The speedruns are going to be crazy with the items. I'm sure there's some whacked up stuff you can do to, like, screw up the physics. Like, you fall into the water, use a lightning bolt, and then, like, explode out the top. Oh, good. Now, instead of a lightning bolt, I got 2 chickens. Oh! Screw this, man. I'm eating my quesadilla. Have you seen the sequel to Bing Chillin', Lao Gan Ma? I have. He just shouts Lao Gan Ma over and over. Like, he's losing. Is John Cena okay? Like, it's just bizarre, right? Chicken. He's trying to promote the WWE in China by shouting about, you know, chili sauce. Shouting out chili sauce on your Instagram feed. It does seem like the kind of thing a celebrity would make if they were being held hostage. Is it different to how they promote it in the US? Well, I'm not saying like the advertising in North America is better, but like, I think if they just had like, you know, Jet Li post a video that was like, you know, Frank's Red Hot. I don't know, actually, you know, with millennials being the dominant cultural force right now, that might be what the Jet Li advertisement that's taking the world by storm. Ad cover of Ad Week. How they came up with the Jet Li Frank's Red Hot ad. Top 10 Jet Li Frank's Red Hot ads parodies. Watch Mojo. I didn't get hit. You got hit. Oh. We're major. There we go. Composure. Okay. Good stuff. They killed Mr. Peanut, then they had Baby Nut, then he grew up into a new Mr. Peanut. That's true, but there's no Lao Gan Ma. Lao Gan Ma. It's just kind of crazy, man. What do you think is the most overpriced item in a grocery store? And I mean overpriced, like... Let me rephrase. Let's call it mispriced, okay? What is the item in the grocery store that every time you go in, you're baffled that it's so expensive and you would never pay that price for it? I'll start. All fruits and vegetables. Vanilla extract is a really good one. Fake vanilla extract is like $5 for a vial. Real vanilla extract is like $30. It's crazy. Luckily, the song's taking me here. I saw people say beef jerky. I definitely agree. Beef jerky is so expensive. I would love to eat it, but I will not pay for it. And more son of a. More people have said Fiji water. I didn't know Fiji water was like still around. I honestly thought Fiji water was like a meme that you bought when you wanted people to think or know that you are rich. I've never, well, you know what, I was gonna say I've never had a Fiji water in my life, but I bet there's been Fiji water at like press events and stuff that I've had, but I thought like Fiji water was, I thought it had to be on the outs with people like buying more reusable bottles now and recognizing that it's kind of like the weirdest status buy. Boss is the same. I believe. Sorry. Now the quesadilla is done. I have enough fuel to get me through this. Also, like, here's something I always want to take this opportunity because I imagine the average age of the person watching this is a little younger than me, which gives me a chance to stay somewhat contemporary. How do people, let's say between the ages of like 18 and 30, everybody here but me basically, how do they feel about vitamin water now? Vitamin water when I was in my early 20s was like probably one of the hottest brands on the planet. It's trash. Big no, very meh. Gross, worthless, buying it is cringe, it's crash. Or it's cringe, I should say. I was thinking about it the other day, because like I went to the drugstore to get a drink while I was on my walk. And I saw vitamin water, and I was like, man, I feel like vitamin water used to be everywhere. Now I never see it. So I got some vitamin water, like, you know, lemonade, and I was like, I still think it tastes pretty good, but it's definitely fallen out of favor, I guess. A drink is cringe now? Hey, Jay, tell me you love vitamin water without telling me you love vitamin water. Jay just self-reported, hey, everybody, Jay loves vitamin water. Oh, man. How embarrassing. How embarrassing for you, Jay. Oh, man. Okay, boomer. I actually like vitamin water. I guess sure, okay, it kind of got replaced by LaCroix, I guess. I can sort of see that. Oh, come on! I'm trying to think, like, there's other ones. Can I tell you, it, like, blew my mind. I saw a dude drinking a Coke yesterday in public. That's not that weird, right? That's pretty common. But it was the gold can. My man was like out there repping the caffeine-free Coca-Cola. I didn't even know they sold that outside of like the back room of a Walmart. I thought you had to ask for it. What's the point? I mean, I guess if you're like, there's such a small amount of caffeine in a Coke to begin with that I agree with you. But maybe he's got like a serious intolerance, or I don't know, like a religious you know, I was gonna say problem, but you know what I mean. Like exemption or whatever. I don't know, man. I feel like I haven't seen a gold can in a long time. Maybe if you're a coffee addict? I mean, no, like there's really not a lot of caffeine in a can of Coke. I mean, like kids are drinking them. They shouldn't be? Yeah, but like, let's not act like, you know, you take a sip out of the Coke can and you're like buzzing. Like, come on. There were kids in my high school who drank like 2 tall cans of Monster a day just to feel something. Open up and take a sip out of the Coke can, you're like, sorry, the baby is asleep. I should not probably be making such loud noises, but okay, now we're talking. That's a save point, I'll be honest with you. I think that's good tech right there. Then we got 2 cyclones. I was just surprised, like, honestly, and I think if Malf were here, he could attest. Vitamin water was, like, hot when we were in our early 20s. Like, if you finished, you know, you had, like, 8 Maclays the night before, you wake up a little bleary-eyed. I like my cyclones, honestly. If you're at somebody's house, you open up their fridge. It was like you would open up their fridge, they would have their first job after college, and there would be like 4 vitamin waters in there, and you'd be like, oh shit, let's go. I can make it. What the? Use the slow be? Boom, tick-a-doom, tick-a-doom, tick-a-doom. Dude, how could I not try? How could I not try? Oh, okay. Now, if you fail, use the cyclone. You know you gotta do the... Okay, we're aiming for that platform. Don't die. I lived. Holy crap. We might have just skipped like half the level. Ooh! Okay. Hold on, this changes everything, man. I feel like Heather right now, for real. Trying to make a big move at the live tribal. How are we gonna not hit our head on this? Holy crap. Okay, we're still here. I don't know what they're gonna... Oh, don't even think about the portal. I was trying to think if they were gonna put us on the Ever Given or something like that if we got in the portal. Let's not think about the portal. The portal don't exist yet. Holy bursh. I can't believe it. We made it to the end of level 3? Level 2? We're in outers. What the fuck is this? Are you seeing this shit? I never should have smoked that shit. Now I'm in Disco Bloodborne. Falthazar, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. What the hell's happening, man? This is sick. Okay, yeah. This is just Battletoads. Home inside. No! What the heck is that? Is that a disco hamster? What you see when you take that first sip of Coke. Dude, I thought of a tweet, but I think it's like 2 Canadian pills to actually go viral. Yeah, there's no way that was ever gonna work. Everybody always posts their movie theater reactions from like when Captain America picked up Mjolnir or whatever, but like nobody ever saw the theater get as crazy as when these MFers popped on the screen for the first time ever, and it was gonna be like those popcorn kernels from the pre-show at Cineplex that's been around for like 15 years. Where like it used to be like just trailers, then it was trailers and ads, and now there's like a pre-ad where they have like some popcorn kernels try to use their Scotiabank scene card to buy snacks. Or the one where they did the rocket launch kind of blew my mind. And now they got like the curved auditorium one. I mean, Cineplex goes hard, man. Cineworld, you're missing out by not completing your buy. Spaceship One went really hard, man. I love the dancing. Okay, okay. Okay, be cool. Oh, I lost confidence. I lost confidence completely. As soon as I started running in the opposite direction, you knew it was over. Okay, okay. Hey. Beauty, beauty. Well done. Okay, get ready. You can't turn back. Whoa! Holy crap. Did you see me do Bedmas on the fly? Come on, man. What the hell is this? What is this? I don't want to stand there. No! Are you gonna kill me? Kaysen? FK in the coffee! I didn't jump in the portal. We could do it. We could do it. That was worth it to experience the mystery of that guy again. I got caught looking, man. You're not wrong. That was cracked though. I don't know. When I saw the 2 + 2 × 2, I was like, oh no, this is like, it's a viral tweet. 90% of people in kindergarten can solve this, but only 1% of adults can. Do you think you're smarter than everybody else despite having a 9th grade education? Yas. Just drop me, man. Just drop me. I had another good bit that popped into my head, but again, it's too niche to actually pop. What if, are you familiar with the song Freaks of the Industry by Digital Underground? Well, if not, first off, I'll say rip Shock G. Secondly, I'll say there's a very famous verse in around the middle of the song where Shock G says, you're lying on the floor with your head on the edge of the bed. The booty's 2 feet from your head. Do you A, he presents a dilemma, take the to find a condom? B, you walk right over and you pound them. C, you tell her that you want her love? Well, the answer is D, all of the above. And then later, he's you know, there. So you're freaking. The furniture's squeaking. She's creaking, saying that she's weak in the knees. Blah blah blah. Until the booty starts making that clapping sound, which is cool, but your friends are chilling in the other room. The clapping's getting louder. You don't want them to clown you. In this situation, what do? A, you plain and simply back up off her. B, you hit it just a little bit softer. C, you take it out and put it in her. Well, D is what I do. So yo, listen up. I put a towel on the floor under the 2-inch gap under the door. Now they can't hear us anymore. Check the lock so they can't peep, but they can listen. There'll be no barging in and there'll be no dissing. Anyway, I thought, man, for a very specific kind of person who is around 40 years old and is in, you know, maybe they grew up in the Bay Area and they politically align themselves with the left, that tweet could pop off. Suppose hypothetically you're the freak that you're with is in front of you, bending over backwards. She looked just like Vanessa. Now, rhetorically speaking, in this situation, what would your course of action be? You could, I suppose, for rhetoric's sake, walk right over and pound them. Alternatively, you might decide that the best option is to take the time to find a condom. Well, you have not considered there is a third option that has not been presented yet, which is all of the above. Look, I'm not saying you could make it work. I certainly can't make it work. I'm just saying, like, it's kind of... Oh, come on, you piece. Come on, come on. Many people are saying this. Many people are saying this. That's true. Yeah, rappers these days would never work, man. It would never work. Chip, do you agree with me? Or am I a boomer? It's my impression of rap music now. I don't think I've heard a rap song in probably 8 years. Well, okay, I don't know. Maybe 6 years. Good stuff. Okay, get ready. Shoot! Well, mumble rap hasn't been in for like 3 years. Really? What's in now? Golden 100 Night Golden. This would be big. What music do you listen to? Okay, Google, play Vanessa from Queens by Stephen Malkmus and the Jicks. It's not happening. It's not happening. Hold on, I got 9 minutes. I got 9 minutes. You actually activated my Google Assistant? Let's go, man. It's a pretty sick song. Oh, son of... Yeah, I don't really know anything about rap music now. I just listen to Yuka, yeah. Actually, I've been listening to a lot of jazz. I've actually found, like, because it's rained in Vancouver for like 23 days straight, I realized that, like, what people do when they're stuck inside and can't do anything, sometimes it's just nice to have some music, like, in the house, especially when you're, like, taking care of the baby, so every once in a while you can just, like, kind of, you know, enjoy a little bit of art. So I've been listening to some jazz, some Miles Davis, Kind of Blue, some John Coltrane, my favorite things. My jazz journey is still in its infancy. I had 100% belief, but I like some jazz, man. What? I just don't know, like, did they ever think about, like, making jazz, but then just, like, adding, like, singing on top of it? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's just the one thing it's missing, is, like, that's what Bruce Springsteen got right, is that he had the sax, but he also had the part where he goes, you know, like, tonight in Jungle Land. Sorry. You know what? I have been listening to a little Maria Takeuchi as well as Tetsuya Yamashita. Absolutely, Jay. I love going to the Jay stream and finding that he's got Spotify on the Japanese city punk station. Oh, I didn't even see it coming, man. Okay, beauty. We got to be more consistent here. I can't believe I beat this once. On my first try? Holy crap. Okay, now there's a chance. Belief. This is suboptimal. Okay, try again. It's good. Hey, you know, I've been listening to a lot of Spiderland by Slint as well. The problem is that, like, you know, I'm never driving for, like, more than one song. So I'm just constantly listening to Breadcrumb Trail, which is fine. I mean, it's a great song. I could live here. It is great baby music. Dude, when I'm in the car, I honestly do not make any effort to put on baby music at all. I'm like, look. We're in a 3,000-pound machine traveling at speeds that, like, cavemen could not possibly even comprehend. Like, it's like on an airplane. Like, on an airplane, they should not censor the nudity out of movies. I know I've said this before, but, like, what I think it was... Look, this is 10 years ago, okay? On my flight to Korea, I watched American Beauty, which I had seen before. So this is, like, literally 11 years ago. Or more at this point, but regardless, there's a lot of, like, female nudity in that movie. This is before Kevin Spacey was canceled, okay? Cut me some slack. There's a lot of female nudity in that movie, and I remember, like, there was a little kid behind me. He was like 9 or 10 years old or something like that, and they didn't censor it because it was like an Asian airline instead of you know, an American airline, I guess. I think they might censor it on a Canadian airline as well, to be fair. And I remember being like, is this okay? And then I thought to myself, at any moment, like, this thing could burst into flames, sever at the midpoint of the fuselage, and then send, you know, both halves of the airplane hurtling down to Earth, 35,000 feet, aware that you're going to die, but strapped into your airplane seat with no possible recourse to change events. You just have to accept it. Like, if he can deal with the reality of that situation, then he can see Mena Suvari's breasts for like 5 seconds. Like, just get over it. It's not that big of a deal. Like, who cares? I mean, like, who cares to begin with? But, like, especially on an airplane, who cares? Should never smoke that shit. Look, I get it's an almost impossible situation. I'm just saying. There we go. We got a chance. We got a chance. And it's all about cannons now. No! Close, close, close. I never should have not jumped in there, man. Like, I don't think... I mean, I know I said I mean 20 times to set this bit up, but, like, it's not a bit. I understand why violence is censored and gore. Like, even as a child, when I would, like, watch a movie where there was, like, semi-realistic blood or shocking violence, I would be like, I don't want to see that stuff. I'm like a little kid. I genuinely... I'm dead. Or am I? I genuinely don't understand why nudity is censored in, like, a film. Like, I just don't get it. Like, okay, maybe, like, actual sex, I can understand censoring. If there's a chance there's gonna be, like, little kids around. But, like, just the actual nude body is just so weird that it's censored. You know what's under there. It's not, like, the fact that it's lumped in, like, the same category as, like, a dude getting shot in the head with a 12 gauge is crazy. Like, I just genuinely don't really understand the reasoning. I really thought it was just not gonna hit me. What if you don't want to see pee-pee? Like, okay, well, first off, you don't have to worry about that, because, you know, putting male nudity in a film is like a commercial death sentence for Hollywood, so first off, like, sit yourself. Secondly, how about you just get over it? Perfect timing. What if I do want to see pee-pee? Okay, we'll start watching, like, some Swedish movies or something like that. Are you kidding me? Okay, we're at 1 minute left. Please. I got to see Gwyneth Paltrow naked in Shakespeare in Love when I was 6. Now look at me. Well, your problem there is not, like, that you saw breasts at age 6. It's that your parents took you to see Shakespeare in Love. Like, what's wrong with them? One of the least deserving Best Picture winners of all time. What am I thinking? Like, what am I thinking? Okay, we got one more attempt here. We got one more attempt. It won Best Picture? Yeah, it beat Saving Private Ryan. I mean, actually, I think 1998 is one of those classic, like, movie blog headline grabbers that's, like, the worst Oscars of all time. Send it. We're sending. We're sending. Fear is the Mind Killer. I gotta do one more. I have to do one more. That was just embarrassing. I hated when Gladiator won. Did you, or do you hate that Gladiator one? Because there's two different things. Everybody I know on planet Earth was pogged when Gladiator won, because it was the best movie of all time. Then it got older, and we got older, and everybody else was like, you know what? It maybe is not as good as we thought it was at the time, but it's still, like, it's pretty good. I mean, Crash is offensive. How bad and, like, cheesy it is. And then, don't even give me stuff. Forrest Gump is, like... I know I'm like the Forrest Gump hater on this website. If you saw it when you were 12 and you were like, this is the best movie ever, it's so serious and it deals with real historical issues, you gotta watch it again as a slightly more cynical adult in 2021. Like, it's literally like a jib-jab. You know, like, it's just Forrest Gump at home sending out, like, email forwards of himself inserted into historical events. You're like, come on, I just don't believe it. It just boggles the mind. I gotta do one more. Cynicism is a great way to hate lots of things. Well, I think cynicism, I understand. The idea that, like, you like nothing. That sucks. But I think cynicism is very good at countering, like, things that are ambitiously earnest, but actually, like, kind of fucking suck. Like, everything has a time and a place. And I think the time for cynicism to shine is when you're watching, like, Forrest Gump. Oh my god, dude. Well. One more. Hold on. I'm just gonna Alt-Tab. I'm gonna Alt-Tab. Okay, let me check on my wife here. Send her a quick message. Are you ready to stream? Because normally I close the game and then I say, are you ready to stream? And she says 1 minute. So I'm going to just send the message and then take my minute. Oh. I want my phone call. That's not what I want my bird. Okay, that's fine. Change music for the last one. Okay, hold on. Activating Matrix mode. My reaction when one pill makes you larger and one pill makes you small, and the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all. Matrix mode. Try me one more. It's just a song composed of all the things they say in songs between verses. I had it too. I had it. It does sound like they're about to praise the Lord. But can I tell you, it's kind of a bop. No. We're going again, huh? What do you mean it's not? It's kind of a bop. Hey, it's got all those songs I like Hey Ho. It kind of sounds a little bit like D'Angelo's Untitled, open parentheses, how does it feel? If it was nothing but ad-libs. Bro, sometimes it's like literally impossible. Hey, hey, hey! I like when he goes, running to you. I like that. That kind of hits me a little different, too. Hey! Oh, man, this is a bop. This is kind of like Apollo music, honestly. It kind of sounds like the kid singing from Step Brothers. I mean, like, you can see his face when he says, Do you have to skip one there? Honestly, you're a piece. You're an honest piece. Okay, is my wife live right now? Not yet live. Not yet live. Dude, honestly, I'm not lying to you. The hey gave me a little chill. But I also sometimes I get like a chill when the hamster goes like so like don't come on. Dude, listen to that. That harmony's kind of smooth though. Fallen. This song's got it all. Oh, it's so emotional when he says "Lala." Like you can hear the emotion in his voice. I don't know like what emotion it is, but bullshit. That's bullshit. Listen, when it cuts back like an Animal Collective song, but it's still got like that Bon Jovi element. Then they bring back the synth. Ooh yeah. And then the it's so smooth. And then the come on, it's got like it's like a little O-Town and a little Bob Seger. That's what it is, and you wouldn't know, but it's one heck of a combo. I'm mad at myself. Ooh yeah. Okay. Yo, the chicken though? This is the default song. Bullshit, man. Honestly, like I kind of love it, honestly. This is what I remember in like a high school, like early high school at least. The cool kids would always be talking about like, oh, you guys going to see the 1,000-foot crutch concert? And it always sounded like so hard. Then you boot up their songs and it's actually just like this plus scripture. It needs a little more. Dude, it's kind of good though. Am I crazy? I think it's kind of good. This like if Fatboy Slim got a hold of this track, this could go viral. Man, a lot of haters out there. Oh, too bad he's not mumbling. I bet if he went like run, you'd be like, "Oh, this is the hottest track of the year." What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, I have a message. Sorry, I was with the baby. You know what that means? That means we probably have time for one more run here. What a line. Are you seeing this line? This is like the song that they make when the band is about to break up. So it's not a band anymore. It's like 4 solo careers and then like one guy who's just like, I'm just trying to cash my last paycheck. So like they're not. It's a lot like Let It Be, the album by the Beatles. Like it's not the Beatles anymore. It's like Paul, John, George, and then Ringo's like, call me when you need me. This is like 7 different songs. And Minkus. Don't forget about Minkus. Kate's live. Okay. Genuine last one. Genuine last one. No, I don't want to play Streets 112 anymore once I realize it has the music from Danny Boyle's Sunshine in it, even though it is like the funniest video of all time. Oh yeah. I'm not joking. I'm a little inspired. Monday.